If you're looking for a person who is covered in a blanket, looks tired, look dirty, and looked crazy, you may not be able to understand that 1 out of 4 people in the world suffer mental health disorder.
Truly TV, right?
Very upset when I go to the hospital and I'm being given a form to fill, and some of the questions you see on those forms are, are you suicidal? Do you feel like killing yourself? Do you feel like killing your children? Do you feel like killing somebody? Are you depressed? Do you feel like hanging yourself? I feel very offended when I see, such questions. But I've come to realize that, in our world today, these questions are very relevant, because normal people who look so normal, are the ones who suffer mental health disorder the most. Hi, welcome to Production with Julie on Julie TV Global. I'm Julie. How are you doing? Today I want to talk a little bit on mental health. Why am I discussing about mental health? Yes, mental health is a big issue in the society today. A lot of people ignore it. When people talk about it, it's like, oh, it's like a taboo. It's like, why are you talking about this? It's like, do you think I'm crazy? If you ask people to go and check about, their mental health, it's like, do you think I'm crazy? I'm okay. Why should I see a doctor? Do I not look okay to you? But trust me, the medical world has discovered that 1 out of 4 people suffer mental health disorder. And the reason why we need to talk about it is that a lot of issues are rising. A lot of people go into mental issues, and we just see it arrive, but we don't know how it started, and we don't know that it has been there long enough for it to grow into a full-blown mental health. So today we'll take a look at signs of mental health disorder. Are you oftenly very sad and depressed, and this sadness lasts for more than 2 weeks? Then you need to see a doctor. Don't get me wrong, going to see a mental health professional it's not because you are mentally not okay. It's for you to check yourself and be sure that you are mentally okay. So if you are oftenly very depressed that lasts more than necessary, then you need to see a doctor. And you oftenly have mood swing. You are always before you know it you are happy, before you know it swings to you're sad, and you are angry at just very little bit. The reason why we're discussing this today is because it has been discovered that people who suffer mental health are people who look very, very normal on the surface. These are people who it has been in them for a long time, but because they have not put their health to check, they don't know that they are actually suffering from it. So they let it live in there for a long time. By the time they are being diagnosed of mental health, it's a little bit too late, if not late. By then it has grown to a full-blown mental illness. So that's the reason why from time to time it's advised that you check your mental health, especially if you have a lot of anxiety, if you find it very difficult to relax, if you are hallucinating. There was a case of a lady that killed the children the other day. You find out she was hallucinating, but that's a pure case of mental health. But because it was not recognized from the beginning, and if they do, they should have taken her to the right place for her to be treated properly. But it was left until it got to the point where she killed her children, unknown to her that she is hallucinating. So that's the more reason why, if you are if you show signs of mental health like the one listed, you should be able to take your time, go and see a doctor. Forget about what people will say, forget about what the society will say, because most of the time that is what keeps people from getting help. They sit and wait until the problem becomes critical, until the problem becomes out of control before seeking for help. If you're always anxious, if you cannot relax, if you cannot focus, or you can't even sleep right, or you sleep a lot, these are little signs of mental health or depression. It's advisable for you to see a doctor. It's advisable for you to take care of your mental. Don't be angry or don't be sad when you are asked or told to evaluate your mental health, because it is necessary. It is necessary. The earlier you seek for help, consequences of not checking your mental health is one, it's suicidal. Two, it has personality disorder. Three, abuse of drugs. Now let's look at suicide. A lot of people, you see them on the surface, they look good. You see them on the surface, they have what life can offer. You see them on the surface, they are the envy of everybody. Then at the end, you hear that they commit suicide, and you'll be wondering, how can this be? What could make this person commit suicide? Looking at the outside, he or she looks okay, but the inside is not okay. But that's the more reason that once you notice this, feel free. You owe nobody any explanation. Seek for help. Go and see a mental health professional, or talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who is actually going through what you are going, or who is honest enough to tell you what to do, so that you can be able to get help that you need and survive. It is okay for you to seek for help if you think you have mental health disorder. It is okay for you, to walk into the hospital and ask for a mental health professional, to talk to somebody who can help you out of it. Yes, the society might frown at it. Yes, the society might criticize you for it, but it is you who has chosen to live in this life. It is your choice to be alive. Run around looking for the good things of life. Don't forget to seek for help if you think you need help. Don't concern yourself with what the society is gonna say about you. Seek for help, because mental health disorder. Hi guys, this is your girl Julie on Julie TV Yoruba. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notifications so that each time I upload a video, you will be the first to be notified. Please do not leave this channel without hitting that subscription button, and give me a thumb up. It helps the video, because this is an educational video, and we hope to be able to send information to a lot of, especially the women. As I see you in my next production.
Subscribe to Julie TV.